Welcome back with a video. We are on the final Guild War of the season. All three of my accounts have potential to make top 32 this season and lock in for the Guild War tournament. Hopefully, right? We don't know when the Guild War tournament is going to be. So let's get into it, right? Today, oh man, it is going to be a rematch of Fleet versus Morry. Good old friend Abduck and Doggo over there. Hopefully, hopefully, we lock in. Because we cannot hit no more already. Yes, you see that amount of hits? And we cannot hit no more already. That is crazy. That's crazy work. So let's get into it, right? We're going to go ahead and hit our good old man, Abduck. Over here, we're going to go ahead and pad with the bottom one. The top team, though, I'm going to bring out the good old boy. The good old boy, K-Ron. K-Ron should be able to just solo this. Again, you do really want a Omega. And I'm going to be honest, you want a Omega DPS K-Ron. I will be giving him, I could give him this. It does increase the combat readiness, because honestly, there's nothing really else I could give him here. My symbol is going to be taking advantage down there, the bottom one. So I'm quite tempted literally just to give him that. I could give him Dust Devil, right? But yeah, I'm going to give him this. It is going to penetrate resistance, penetrate the defense, but enough is going to be there. It is here mainly just to increase combat readiness of our FCC and Abigail. That's really the only reason, right? So let's go ahead and give Karen the gear. Boot down here. It's going to be attack. I think it's Galileo's boot. No, it's not. Actually, I think it is that. So go over here to Destro. Attack. Crit damage, and it's one of the helmets with ER. Is it this? I think it is this. Yes, it is. All right, not too shabby. 10% HP. FCC, is she geared? She is not geared. Go ahead and give her the necklace back. Again, she doesn't really matter in terms of her gear. It really doesn't matter for her, right? Get back the Heart City necklace. All right, again, FCC's job is to just sit here. That's literally her job. Her job is literally just to sit here and be a brick wall. That's really about it. Now for the bottom teams, go ahead and check Zio. I know Zio ring. I always take his ring quite a bit. Speed. I think it is this one. Yes, it should be that one. 275. He's good to go. Veronica, good old girl on Oath Key, ready, set, locked, and loaded. And Pavel, of course, on Symbol Unity, 5.6, 349. Good enough. Good enough. Again, ideally, I would run Symbol of Unity on him. But since I'm currently using my symbol, I'm just going to be running that. Now, I could... technically... technically, I could run Shepherds. It's not a bad idea. You know what? Let's run Shepherds. I might as well run Shepherds because this man is literally going to be tanking everything from this Urban Shadow Shoe. And I'm expecting this Urban Shadow Shoe just to literally run around the map. So, yeah. Let's get into it, right? Top team looks very, very safe. And bottom team is the good old Zio, Pavel, Veronica. So let's get into it, right? Good old showcase of our boy K-Ron on the final Guild War of the season, right? Sweet Miracle, yada, yada, yada. Doesn't really matter. Again, with K-Ron, we are literally going to be feeding them so much CR. So it's kind of whatever. Yeah, Illinois is going to go. Boss Ruka is going to go. But honestly, it just doesn't really matter. Now, in this situation... I was tempted here to hold the S3, but I don't even know if I stripped or not. Yeah, I didn't strip anyways. Alright, it didn't really matter. The only reason I wanted to hold was because, well, I could potentially strip it, but then again, my Abigail is ER build. She is literally only ER because of Arena. That's the only reason I have her ER build from back then, because you don't really need to touch FCC's gear. Funny enough, not FCC. Abigail's gear. You really don't need to touch it, right? Now in this situation, we are going to throw back the defense break, hopefully. Right? We have like 60 effect in this. Alright, it's enough. And that's gonna go. Doesn't really matter. K-Ron, technically enough. Funny enough. I could literally just S1 this, no? You know what? I could rip S3 here, but I want Urban Shadow Shoe to come hit us again. Yeah, you know what? I'm literally just going to S1. As much as I would like to literally just rip S3 there, I'm going to have Urban Shadow Shoe just hit us. Because it's better she hits us, because then we can just bat back with obviously K-Run backhanding them, and we're good to go, right? Makes it much quicker, I think. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, ideally, that's exactly what happens. And Evershot Shoe didn't die, which is good for us. Because why that is good for us? Well, it's good for us. Because they can literally just go ahead and literally just keep beating K-Run. Just Evershot Shoe. Alright, backhand again. And honestly, that should do it. Yeah, now we can just rip S3. Now, I will say, I don't even need FCC here. Anyone else could have been perfectly fine here. Christy and all of them, just a different night. So these are forced to hit K-Run, right? That's literally the whole entire point of that, right? Don't need FCC there. I will say that. FCC, it could be literally replaced with anybody there. Oh, we see connection error. Surely. Small gate. Connection error. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Please. Please. Oh, and I cannot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, time for me to cut it. And you guys will see. It will be back very, very shortly. All right. We are back. Surely. The game lets me back in. Right? All right? Give us current price. Do you wish to proceed? Yes, I do wish to proceed this. Again, smile gate. Man, oh man. Of course. So let's go ahead and push back the good old girl Harsetti. Of course, every time you go into this, you always want to S3 the Harsetti because Pavel is more likely going to kill her with the S2, right? Veronica's go ahead S2 Soberin into the good old BBK because just in case, this is a tanky BBK. Yes, I saw a secret out of Sword Storm, but honestly, when it comes to BBK, she does not need that much bulk to survive a Pavel S2, especially a non-defense broken one, right? So, that's good to go. Procs to Pavel, and there everything dies. And now we can literally S1 the Lilius. Is it Holy Sec? It is Holy Sec, okay. Kind of be expected at this point. Because Holy Sec is a great idea to go ahead and try to kill Pavel, right? Alright, Lilius is Torrent. I'm pretty sure it's Torrent. It's a 14k HP, so it's definitely have a Torrent gear on there. I don't know if it's triple Torrent, but it does look like it's maybe 2 Torrents, but it did like no damage. But alright, finally, we locked and loaded. Had me a little bit nervous. We are back again. The video's more than likely going to be cut up, but today we're going to go versus ANE, another fortress, of course. Now I always hit fortress, and yes, you see the tragic Lunel. You see the tragic Lunel ends, right? So let's get into it. So top team is going to be our Bryceria, Frida, Straze. We can finally showcase our boy Straze in Guild War. We do have him on speed boot because, of course, this why not. Our Briar Witch's area is going to be 274. Actually, I could make her quicker. Wait a minute. Why are you slow? Ah, okay, that's why. So let me fix the sword real quick. There you go. That's her real sword. And I think her chest. Yeah, her chest is not the correct chest. 291. That's still not her speed that I have her normally. Is it Bihu? I think it's Bihu that took her helmet. Alright, there you go. There you go. She is fixed. 299 Bright Witch's area. Don't really need it that fast, right? We do have our girl Frida over here on Bird's Eye, just because why not? Don't really need it though. And then our good old boy Strazi, of course, right? Strazi is going to be carrying it. Should be able to one-shot everything, and we should be good to go. Ball team is going to be a 100% Creed Zeo, surely. And I mean, surely some foolery don't go on. I even get my Zeo some bulky stats just in case. Our Pavel over here, 5.6, 349. And then it's going to be our good old girl Veronica, which I did say a lot of times already in all my videos. You do just want Veronica tanky. She doesn't even care to do damage. She's literally just here for the BBK. And that's really about it. Literally, that's her only job, right? But other than that, though, let's get into it. Surely. Surely. We don't int here, right? Sure, we can't int no more. I said that earlier on, but we cannot int anymore in this. So let's get into it. We're going to sober and buy Witch's area because, again, why not? It does not really matter if we sober or not because Straze can't even use a soberboard anyways. And plus, it's free, right? So, not too bad. Now we can go ahead and push S3 on our good old girl Frida. And Straze should, honestly, Straze should literally just blow everything up. I really should max or bottle Straze's artifact because if I can bottle that, it's such a good artifact It's so good. Like for him, for Crow, the Fire Crow, it's just so good all around. So I'm so tempted just to, just to go ahead and ball it, right? Alright, doesn't really matter, we are invincible. Now we go sober, and this is why the Crow artifact is better, or not even better, but just good in general for the Straze. Because since we are sobering, we are doing extra damage, which is so nice. And just like that, gone. Very straightforward and simple. Very clean, nothing to really worry about there. This team, double-edged the Crescent, doesn't really matter the situation. Again, in this situation, you 100% crit Zeo for your Pavel. Do not S3. If you S3, you will lose. I've S3 before, and I got extremely lucky. It was one of my videos. We got extremely lucky. And again, we are a little tanky here, just in case of this BBK, right? Again, we did miss crit. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now we're going to go ahead and sober it on the BBK. And again, it's another good reason why your Veronica is also going to be 100% crit, right? Alright, and now we S1, it is going to hit BBK, it's going to proc the passive, again, she counter, doesn't really matter, this is the whole reason why you want a really, and I mean really, that's why you really want a tanky Veronica. There's 2 times right here, if I had a regular Veronica, we would have done, we would have literally lost our Zeo, we would have literally lost our, what's it called, Zeo, and it could have been troublesome. Now, I will say here, is this going to be a full damage Bright Witch's area? 10k. We did take a double the Crescent on Zeo and Bright Witch's area, so hopefully it's not a full damage. Okay, it's not a full damage, not really anything to worry about here. I am going to S3. Yeah, I'm going to S3 the Bright Witch's area. I might as well. I'm not going to S1. There's no point. I'd rather S3 and try to push it back. We did push it back. Okay. S1. We proc her passive. And now Veronica takes the extra turn. And basically, she is gone. Again, just like that. If this was a high damage Bright Witch's area, it could have been spooky. Because it is BBK procking. Literally. And I mean literally. Left and right. Right? On to the last and final hit. Yes, we're whipping out the mid. We are versus good old boy Sheepy as well. So we are Hua Young, Mort, and Balls Sarunka. We are going to bring out Straze yet again. Our good old boy Pavel making a comeback. Now, I don't have symbol on him. Mainly because we have Karen down there, and Karen needs symbol, right? So our mid is literally just here. So she's literally 273. It's okay. It's surely fine. Surely fine, right? I don't think I need a faster one than that. And our good old boy Straze at 180. Now again, Straze is perfectly fine. I could change his build, but I think that's fine. I don't really expect anything to survive up there, right? So, now, into the bottom team, we see a Parabolion and BBK. Now, I don't know if this is a Champions Trophy. I don't think it's Champions Trophy. If it is, I think we're fine. But actually, you know what? Let me check the Guild War notes. I might as well check the notes. Hey, I might as well check it on, right? So, let's look at this. What do we see here? It is not. All right, so since I know it's not a what's it called? A trophy. Since I know it's not a trophy, para, I'm just gonna go ahead and run something else. What do I really want to run here? I could run Adamant. Just protect myself from the damage coming. I don't want to run Aureus because my FCC is gonna take so much damage, right? So, all right. Now Abigail, literally ER build. We do have her on Proof of Valor, and that's really about it. Her job is just to sit there, and then Karen's just gonna be 1v3 and over there, like always, right? So let's get into it. Surely we're good, right? So I was tempted to change Bird Eye to her own artifact, but I only have her artifact plus 18, so I don't know. I mean, I could run this, but Bird's Eye, at least with Bird's Eye, I get enough souls. I can actually, no, it doesn't really matter. I get souls anyways from Straze. I can try Sober and Pavel. I think we're fine regardless. So let's get into it. Surely, and I mean surely, we're good to go. Right? Right? It's the final good word of the season, so hopefully we're good. So, I've never used this character. So, grand skill, no, once to allies. Okay, we're gonna go and push S2. Right off rip. Again, I've never used her, but I will say I do like her art quite a bit. So, now I'm gonna hit this on Straze, because Straze can technically go kill them, S2, and come back again, and rip them a new one yet again. Ooh, and we got the crit damage buff. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. They're gone. They're gone. They're donezo. Again, I've never used Amid. This is like literally the first time I've ever used her. And Boss Ruka died. Not Boss. Yeah. Boss Ruka died with 59k HP. Again, we don't care about Hua Young literally because of Amid's invincibility. Now we go Soul Burn, Straze. Very, very nice, right? Very, very nice. Boom. And everything's just gone. Pavel did nothing. Wow. Good job, Pavel. Good job, Pavel. You did absolutely nothing there. Now, again, wow, that is a very, very fast BBK. All right, again, this is going to be a masterclass from Kairon. Literally a masterclass if I've ever seen one. Now, it doesn't really matter if we got defense broken. It really doesn't. BBK is going to go. Again, it's kind of a fast BBK because my Abigail's like 211. So, and the fact that this BBK already went, kind of crazy. And since we brought her back to 1 HP again, she's literally just going to lap herself at this point. I'm literally tempted just to... Can we strip you? My 0 effectiveness Abigail is stripped. Alright, that's nice. That's funny. That is funny to see. Again, I don't really matter if we miss or not. That's funny, though. Alright, Kairon backhand. Not too shabby. And we are pretty much done. Belion's going to go, and Belion's just going to kill herself. And again, fun time for actually use Straze and Amid. Nice. I like that. It's been a nice time using Straze, right? But other than that, though, 6-0. 6-0. But now I gotta hope and pray the guild doesn't end no more. That's really about it at this point, right? But other than that, though, thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you in the other 2 Guild Wars. Peace out.